Good morning. My name is Maureen Chung. Welcome to Daily Devotional, February the 20th. The passage is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 to 12. The title is The Golden Rule. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. He who seeks finds. And to him who knocks, the door will be opened. Which of you, if his son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So, in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Verses 7 and 8 seem to be a blanket promise. Are there restrictions? Immediately I remember James chapter 4, verses 2b to 3, which says, "You do not have because you do not ask God. When you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures." God does not honor greedy and selfish motives. If I just want more money so that I can enjoy life as I wish, I'm asking with the wrong motive. Even if I ask for more money so that I may feel more secure, I'm asking with the wrong motive, because I'm basing my security on wealth and not on God himself. If what I ask for puts a barrier between God and myself, then God is not going to honor that request. Even if he does, I may have to suffer unpleasant outcomes. The story of the prodigal son is the case in point. It is in Luke chapter 15, verses 11 to 32. So I need to examine my motive as I ask. What can I ask for? In James chapter 1, verse 5, it tells us, "If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives you generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him." I remember King Solomon, who was overwhelmed by his massive responsibility of ruling over Israel. He asked God for wisdom. The story is in 1 Kings chapter 3, verses 5 to 15. He needed it so that he could bring peace and justice to his country. He said in prayer, "So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern this people of yours?" God was pleased with his unselfish attitude, and he replied, "I will do what you have asked. I will give you a wise and discerning heart. So there will never have been anyone like you, nor will there ever be. Moreover, I will give you what you have not asked for, both riches and honor, so that in your lifetime you will have no equal among kings. And if you walk in my ways and obey my statutes and commands, as David your father did, I will give you a long life." Solomon got much more than what he asked for. God is generous. Jesus compares God to the good father who gives good gifts to his children. He knows our needs. Besides asking for wisdom out of a clean motive, we need to be in the position of faith and trust in God. Again, James writes in chapter 1, verse 6 to 8. "But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all he does. This is obvious. If you don't believe God can or will deliver, why bother asking him? Very recently, a sister in the Lord asked for a teaching placement at a school that is within walking distance from her home. In the era of the pandemic, it is not safe riding on crowded public transit. But more, she asked for a chance to teach students in person, not online. She prefers to see the lovely children and interact with them in a face-to-face environment. God answered her requests. He's amazing. So when we pray, we believe that God is fully able to deliver wisely to meet our needs. How he answers and the timing of it is up to him. Jesus ends this portion of his teaching with the golden rule. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. That is in verse 12. Now, Jewish rabbis and gurus of other religions coined this rule in the negative way. That is, don't treat others in the way that you don't like to be treated. Jesus' rule is more positive. Instead of merely avoiding the bad behavior, we actively do good deeds. This is what Jesus means by loving your neighbor as yourself. So in asking, seeking, and knocking, we pray for the common good and not the personal revenge. This is the life of Jesus' disciple. For the common good, we can freely ask in prayer, and he will be pleased to answer. So go ask, seek, and knock, and share the answers with thanksgiving. Pray. Yes, pray. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you.